Do you really think that you're going to beat Mike Tyson?
When you get challenged by someone who's a guy like a Jake Paul, does that piss you off?
No, it doesn't. I think it's awesome.
You think it's awesome?
Yeah, it's gonna piss me off. I think it's cool.
You think it's cool?
Jake Paul is in full panic mode after Mike Tyson released shocking training footage and bizarre audio files.
I seen him working out the other day, and he throws some good combinations. So those 6-punch combinations.
These files reveal Paul's alleged match-fixing schemes and drug use, sending the boxing world into a frenzy.
But it's wild the amount of people that think Mike actually stands a chance against me.
What does this mean for Paul's career? And can he handle the new, tougher fight rules imposed by Tyson? Watch the video to find out.
Hey, but what if he knocks you out?
Just look away.
The atmosphere was tense in the boxing community as news spread like wildfire. Mike Tyson, the legendary heavyweight champion, had released footage of his latest training sessions.
It's their power. And Mike Tyson is a knockout guy. I mean, if Tyson trains for this fight and really get in tip-top shape, take this fight serious, I think Jake Paul's going to hurt.
This wasn't just any ordinary footage, it was a clear message that Iron Mike was far from done with the ring. The video showed Tyson delivering powerful punches with a speed and precision that were reminiscent of his glory days. His movements were sharp, his technique refined, and his demeanor as fierce as ever.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been.
Mike Tyson is an absolute killer. So I was scared of going up against Mike Tyson. I was unsure, scared.
It was clear that Tyson had been diligently preparing for a return.
There's no one to stop me.
Jake Paul.
The conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
And the sight of him in peak condition sent shockwaves through the boxing world.
I don't see how Jake survives a body attack.
Can I make the comparison to Yoda in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Like, you know Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be hobbling around doing whatever, but when Yoda goes to battle, you can't be Yoda. That's his own.
But Tyson didn't stop at just showcasing his training.
Kind of insulting. It's brave, it's bold of him, but it's like, Jesus Christ, there's levels to this world.
Alongside the footage, he released audio files that were nothing short of explosive. These files contained conversations that painted Jake Paul, the YouTuber-turned-boxer, in a very different light. The recordings included discussions about match fixing and drug use, accusations that could potentially end Paul's career. The audio files were verified by forensic audio analysts, ensuring their authenticity and leaving no room for Paul to dismiss them as fake news.
I train every day. The process goes through the whole day. I get up in the morning, do the road work, then I go to the gym at 1, then I go to the strength and conditioning guy, then it starts all over again.
The last thing to go with any fighter.
In the audio files, Jake Paul is caught red-handed plotting to fix a match with Mike Perry.
I don't see Jake doing much against Mike.
He is heard instructing his secretary on how to bribe Perry's team to ensure Perry hits the mat in the 3rd round. This revelation is a big deal in the sports world. Match fixing undermines the integrity of the sport, and fans who spend their hard-earned money expecting a genuine contest feel betrayed. The consequences for Paul could be severe, with the potential for a lifetime ban from professional boxing. But the match-fixing scandal isn't the only bombshell in the audio files. Paul is also heard discussing his use of steroids and cocaine. He asked his secretary to procure steroids to boost his performance in cocaine for recreational use. Both substances are strictly banned in professional sports, and the use of them could lead to severe penalties for Paul. If found guilty of match fixing and drug use, Paul could face a lifetime ban from professional boxing. Sponsors and endorsements, which are crucial income streams for athletes, would likely vanish. The public backlash could further isolate him from his fan base, and the trust that is so important in sports would be gone. For Paul, this scandal could be a career-ending blow. Despite his age, Tyson's training footage shows that he still possesses incredible power and speed. His iconic uppercuts and devastating hooks indicate that he is far from past his prime. The boxing community is buzzing with excitement at the prospect of seeing Tyson back in the ring. Tyson's movements are sharp, his technique refined, and his demeanor as fierce as ever. It is clear that he has been diligently preparing for a return, and the sight of him in peak condition has reportedly made Paul reconsider his ambitions. Sources close to Paul reveal that he was taken aback by the video and is now re-evaluating his potential matchup with Tyson. The sight of Tyson in peak condition has reportedly made Paul reconsider his ambitions. The release of the footage and audio files has left Paul in a precarious situation, facing potential legal consequences and a formidable opponent in the ring.
When fighting gets you erect, what does that mean? Orgasmic.
Tyson in his prime, where he was just storming the gates, he just stalked people down and smashed them. Just you couldn't stop him.
But the real bombshell isn't just Tyson's impressive training, it's the bizarre audio files he leaked alongside the footage. These recordings include conversations where Paul discusses match fixing and other dubious tactics. The audio files have been verified by forensic audio analysts to be genuine. In the audio, Jake is caught red-handed plotting to fix a match with Mike Perry. Paul is heard instructing his secretary on how to bribe Perry's team to ensure Perry hits the mat in the third round. Match fixing is a huge deal in the sports world, and this revelation could potentially end Paul's career. Fans shell out their hard-earned money expecting a genuine contest, only to be duped by such underhanded tactics. The audio files also reveal Paul's discussions about using steroids and cocaine. Jake is heard asking his secretary to procure steroids to boost his performance in cocaine for recreational use. Using these substances is strictly banned in professional sports and could lead to severe penalties. If found guilty of match fixing and drug use, Paul could face a lifetime ban from professional boxing. Sponsors and endorsements, crucial income streams for athletes, would likely vanish. The public backlash could further isolate him from his fan base. Trust is everything in sports, and once it's gone, good luck getting it back. Despite his age, Tyson's training footage shows that he still possesses incredible power and speed. His iconic uppercuts and devastating hooks indicate that he is far from past his prime. The boxing community is buzzing with excitement at the prospect of seeing Tyson back in the ring. The fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, initially scheduled for July 20th, has been postponed to November 15th due to Tyson's health issues. The new rules imposed by Tyson make the match even tougher for Paul, pushing him to his limits.
I looked at Tyson's history. He's coming from the same history that I'm coming from. He spent some time in incarceration. While he was in incarceration, I'm still out there fighting and training hard. Mm-hmm. He didn't have that.
Tyson has changed the fight rules to include extended round durations, shorter rest periods, no headgear, continuous knockdowns, and more. These changes are designed to exploit Paul's weaknesses and give Tyson the upper hand.
Tyson can throw a punch, he can take a punch, so, he's doing something that he's used to. Now, Jake Paul makes sure that he's not in the way of those punches because Tyson's a real fighter. You gotta try and stay away from him, stay away from his power.
Jake Paul is now in a precarious situation, facing potential legal consequences and a formidable opponent in the ring.
I'm an exponent of the art of fighting. I'm a student of war. Then Alexander and Napoleon, I know them all. I read them all, I studied them all. We getting ready for you? When did you know you wanted to get physical?
The upcoming fight will be a true test of his abilities and resilience. As the anticipation builds, fans and critics alike are eager to see how this saga unfolds. So what do you think about this whole situation? Will Jake Paul manage to redeem himself, or is he doomed to face the wrath of iron?
I don't think he's faster than me.
You can't touch me, you're not man enough.